it's hard to get people to listen when no one's behind you. And then Capital came in the picture and gave me a shot. And look at it now. I look at the team I'm dealing with. These people ain't playing around. Looking back, I got a lap. I was in a whole different place a year ago. I look at the math, I look at the map, and thank you, God, I swear it's a miracle. And I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. But man, this track was beautiful. The least I can do if I murder a beat is take the time to go to his funeral.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two NFC East teams about to go at it as we join you from FedEx Field.
A losing streak can wear down a team, and of course we've got one team coming in here having lost its last three.
When you lose a couple games in a row, you start to doubt what you're doing on the football field. You lose confidence. So what do you do as a coach in a situation like this? You make it very simple for your players on both sides of the ball. Go back to the fundamentals and just give them this. Let's out-hit the other team today, and that should be enough to help us win the game.
Morris is in the backfield. Morris on the screen. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Redskins doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today. And through intercepted. Tackles made. Well, that's a rough way to get the game started, isn't it, Phil? Come out and throw an early pick.
Oh, it is. It's a terrible way to start for the quarterback and everybody involved. But I'll tell you this, I think it was a terrible call. So the quarterback, when the play's not there, throw it away. He took a chance, and that's why it was intercepted.
First and goal from the 6. The give. Baker's all over that offense and brings him down.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Second and goal from the 9. Bradford's on the move. And what a catch. Touchdown. And with that touchdown, they've grabbed the lead here early in the first.
Boy, it's always nice to jump out to lead the football game. It just takes pressure off of you. And what it does, it puts the pressure on the other team. A good spot after scoring that touchdown.
Jackson's going to start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Redskins just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
First down at the 36. Jordan Reed has the reception. Kendricks there to make the tackle.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. It makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it. When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
He's got a little bit of daylight here.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Coming to the line at the 25. The Redskins at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First and 10. Finds his mark. Jones is tackled down at the 22. Here's a look at the Redskins offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The Redskins from the 22. Reed's got it, and a first. The Redskins have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. They'll run it here. Horace looking for a lane.
And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins.
Redskins, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that play.
And that'll gain just a few yards.
Horace is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Here we go now.
Reeds makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time with the tight end.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff.
It'll be a touchback.
The Eagles offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Murray. Running room.
The Eagles' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down coming up. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
And it's in the hands of Zach Ertz. That's his first reception today.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
The line of scrimmage, the 48. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield.
First and 10.
Here's the handoff. Baker's able to read that play and make the hit.
Redskins defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Second down and 11.
At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete. Here's our look at the Eagles offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times.
Third down and 11.
And Matthews has got it on a pass that had some heat.
Just 23 yards to the end zone.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
The reception is made by Murray.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
This will be second down. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Bradford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Gains 13.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First down here after the completion.
Murray's going to secure the football.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
The Eagles getting ready to kick it away. Takes off from the 5. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. And Morris is going to take the handoff now. The Redskins on offense here to start the second quarter. Second down here.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Intercepted. Eagles in for the score.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The Eagles getting set to kick it away. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Looking to go deep. One-handed catch. The Redskins have relied on very good play out of their tight end position so far. Reed's been called on, and he's delivered, Phil.
The coach's job is always find a way to move the football, and today they knew it. The tight end was going to be a big part of it. He has talent, and man, can he get away from the people covering.
And the catch by Alfred Morris.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Setting up now at the 44-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Here we go now. Detroit.
The Eagles come out in a dime package.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's third and long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field.
The Redskins have it at the 44. Going for the home run. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Eagles come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their two previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. The offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of his...
And they get the sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Loss of 4 on the play. Murray lined up in the backfield. Cooper's going to pull in the bullet pass. They come to the line, and it's first down. Bradford's going to be in the pistol here. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Going deep. Wow, what a catch. The Eagles are up right now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Bradford's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Jumps high and comes down with it. Third catch today so far.
The Eagles did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position.
2nd and 1 coming up. Bradford's completed his last 6 passes. The Eagles take it from the 33. And look out, it's Sproles with the catch. First down and 10. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
The Eagles come to the line with a bunch set. There's a flag right there. No time to even look up. He's sacked again.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
The Eagles now on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in 3rd down situations.
Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Knocked down as he fires it.
The Eagles don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Redskins offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well. You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Quick drop back. Toss on the outside. The Eagles go with the dime formation here on defense. The Redskins will take the snap from the 25. Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Eagles bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Matthews with the reception. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. Bradford's going to take it from the gun. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Hump's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Sproles lines up as the single back here. Hump's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. From inside the red zone.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Bradford's pass will go for an incompletion.
There's a difference. When you play zone, you drop back and you watch the quarterback and you react to the football. When you're playing man-to-man, all you're worried about is where that receiver goes. You try to shadow him, look for the football.
And they take him down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 4 on the play. The defense pushing the offense back with that sack, and the offense needs 13 yards now on 3rd down. Bradford's running away from the pressure. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
Jackson's running this one out. Jackson's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 26.
The Redskins are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second down following that incompletion.
When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
Looking across the middle, Reed with the grab. Quickly to the line.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. They're all shifting to the right.
Should have had it.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
That leads us to second down. Morris lined up as the single back. Devontae Adams makes the catch. The Redskins call a timeout. Their first.
Coming to the line at the 35.
This play set up by the long gainer. He's hit as he throws it. The Eagles will come out in the dime. Second down and 10. Very nearly intercepted.
Jackson's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
The Redskins have to get to the 25 to move the chains.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Down the field and intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Eagles coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. It's intercepted.
That interception could cost this team big time, Phil, before the intermission, changing momentum and now getting picked off.
Yeah, oh, what a terrible decision. Now the defense is coming on the field, and they are mad as can be because they don't understand why was the offense throwing passes in this situation.
Morris with the grab. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Well, that last play almost got them in here, and when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
2nd and goal at the 1. Morris takes it on the toss. The Redskins with no timeouts left. The Redskins now looking to convert here on 3rd down. Just a week ago, they struggled mightily in these situations. 3rd and goal from the 7. And it's knocked down. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back in our studios. And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Eagles take the field here in the 2nd half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
Murray, the lone setback this time. The 3rd quarter begins with this play. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Murray's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Murray's got the toss, secures the football.
Murray's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding the hole and picking up those yards.
1st down here after the run. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Eagles have it at the 44. Throws the pass. Cobb's got it on a pass. Had some heat on it. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Picks up maybe 3.
Murray's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, well, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Eagles take it from the 28. He's picked off again. Even with the big lead, you never want to give a team a reason to believe, especially coming right out of the half.
Oh, absolutely. Why give the other team a little hope? I mean, you can run the ball every play and then just punt it and then dare their offense to try to score. Now you give up the turnover. That was just terrible by the offense.
The Eagles defense now is going to go nickel. 1st down at the 15. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Reeves really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
First down here. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. And Morris is stopped there.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And Morris is lined up as the single back. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Adams not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
The Redskins will set up. The 44 is the first down line. The Redskins will take the snap from the 40. And it's caught by Jordan Reed. That's a huge third down conversion, especially after all the failures leading up to this point. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Eagles defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Almost intercepted. Second and 10. McCoy's unable to find his target that time.
Well, but it's third and long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
It'll be third down. That's a ball that should have been caught.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. Reed's got it on a pass that had some heat.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on fourth down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
McCoy's completion percentage, 50% on the day. And now he'll dip out of bounds. Play after play after play here on this drive.
Now let's go.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. The Redskins will set up. The 20 is the first down line. The Redskins have it at the 24. This will be a field goal attempt from 41 yards out. And he puts it through for 3.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll take it at the 20. The Eagles offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Second down.
Black 58 red. Black 58 red. Black 58 red. Here we go.
Bradford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Darren Sproles with the catch. And Sproles is brought down after a gain of about 8. On the way, third down.
Black 58 red. Black 58 red.
Sam Bradford will be under center. To the ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
It's Bradford out of the pistol. Now 1st and 10. Looking at every option. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
2nd down after the incompletion. The Redskins set at the line. Dime package. Ertz with the catch. Williams there to take him down.
A lot of times you look at the drag route, you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it, and it's just short of getting a first down.
3rd and 3. Cooper has the reception. Ball is out. Greenland's there to make the stop. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Makes the catch in open space. Cooper's brought down at the 21. That's his 3rd catch of the day. The Eagles step to the line to begin the 4th quarter after a big gainer to close out the 3rd. That long gain sets them up here on this play. He'll throw it over the middle, and that'll probably go as a drop. Breaking huddle at the 21.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions. This is a tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long coming up. But it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game. So there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Redskins with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Bradford's got it in the gun. And Matthews is going to pull in the bullet pass. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. So 1st and goal to go. The pass is from Eagles in the end zone. And Matthews is 2nd touchdown of the game.
It is a great feeling when you take all those plays and drive down the field and get a touchdown out of it. That's what an offense, they love it. Sustained drives, eat up the clock, keep their defense on the sideline. All good stuff.
Jackson's going to test the coverage this time. And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line. The Redskins bring their offense back onto the field. A long drive the last time they had it, but they got only 3.
Well, here's what they got out of that long drive, too, when you talk about it. I know it was just a field goal, but they tired the defense out. Now they got to take advantage of the fact that that defense is tired and look for some strikes down the field.
But that defense today looks like a bend but don't break kind of defense.
Yeah, that's kind of their style, isn't it? They like to play that way, and that's why it's all...
Interception. That brings the play to an end. This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the 4th quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, but it's not going well, and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with. Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time. Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out, and this offense has been spectacular. What will they do here? You know what? I think they'll just run it and try to end this game.
He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Stepping up to the 3-yard line.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. Murray's hit and brought down.
Well, for all you talk show people and fans, if they score here, it's not running up the score. The defense, you're supposed to stop them. Hang in there and play tough and get it done.
And they score again here to pad the lead.
And that just adds to what was already going to be a lopsided victory.
Well, you and I have done a few lopsided wins, but this one will be right at the top of the list and right from the very start. You know, we heard it from the coaches. They had a lot of confidence in their team today, and boy, their team came out. They were sharp, and they got it done.
The Redskins just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Second down following the run. The Eagles lined up in the nickel. Three-step drop. Finds Reed. And a gain of 4.
The Redskins understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on third down, this is something they can handle.
McCoy's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down following the long play. Snags it right out of the air with one hand. Phil, that's one of the best one-handed catches we've seen all year, isn't it?
Jim, that's one of the best. You don't see many this outstanding. And these wide receivers, if they can't get two hands on the football, they've taught themselves over time just to go up or stretch as far as they can and get that one hand on it. And it is amazing how many times they make the catch.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. The Eagles come out in a dime package. Jordan Reed has the reception. Tackles made.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Here we are late in the game. They're getting blown out, and they got a chance to score before it's all over.
Yeah, you always hear, get a little confidence, score a touchdown here. You have something to build on for next week. That's the only way you can look at it in a game like this on the offensive side. Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Third and goal from the 1. Force it across for the touchdown. They could have used a few more plays like that much earlier in this ball game. Where has that been all day long, Phil?
Well, listen, Jim, you see plays like that, and you see a drive where they score, and you go, why did they do that earlier? Well, the situation has changed dramatically. It's just not as important to the defense right now, and that's why they drove down the field and scored.
Slides off the hit.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
The Redskins go with the dime formation here on defense. Bradford's back in shotgun formation. But it's incomplete.
These NFL receivers are so fast that you just got to get rid of that football and let it go. That time the quarterback waits a little too long and he underthrows the receiver down the field.
The Eagles have put the stench of last week's loss behind them, and they have come out and been blowing out this opponent from the get-go.
Sometimes a team, when they lose a close game, they hang their head. They're not ready the following week. That is not the case with this team today. They weren't hanging their head. They came out determined right from the start. They have played very well.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Intercepted. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
You talking about getting your team full of emotion and getting everything on your side. How about that interception by the defense and then taking it back all the way from the score?
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Sproles on the return. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Eagles took care of business here today, Phil, and now you got to think they just want to run the clock, avoid any injuries, and get to that locker room as quickly as possible to celebrate.
Yeah, no question about it. They won the battle here today. They wore out this defense. The offense was absolutely tremendous. And you're right, don't make a mistake now like a penalty, whatever. Let the clock run out so you can celebrate.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. First down at the 21. Looking across the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. They're going back up top. That was Hall on the coverage that time.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Eagles snap it at the 41. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. Third down on the way. The Eagles have to get to the 49 for a first. There is a flag out.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Redskins offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
Well, pride's gone out the window. You've lost that already because it's been a dismal performance by your whole football team today. And I say this on the offensive side, don't press the issue, just get this game over with.
And Morris is tackled down after a gain of 10. Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. Looking to go up top again on first down. And they can't connect.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. Airing it out. And it's incomplete.
Adams one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
And the catch by Alfred Morris. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Redskins signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6. The Redskins come to the line. First down marker is at the 32.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. They went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
Yeah, good job that time. I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
The Eagles snap it up at the 26. Scanning the field. Jordan Matthews brings it in. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.